So big news regarding Diablo Immortal. We have a huge Gran Turismo 7 update. Activision is definitely hyping up the next Call of Duty. Is it with good reason, or is it just going to be another letdown? We'll talk about that and the details going around that as well. And also some word going around that apparently Ubisoft is being sold, and who might buy Ubisoft if that is the case. All of that and more here in this video. If you guys enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. We talk about the games and play the games here on the channel. It's always the best of both worlds. Also, any Nintendo content goes over on my other channel, JSkeleton's Nintendo Worlds. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. Links in the description below. And whatnot, we've been playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the first time. I am a little bit late to that one, I know, but normally I play the games right away as they come out over there and whatnot. And we got guides and gaming, Nintendo news rather, and things. Everything Nintendo basically goes over there. So let's get into the nitty gritty of the news for today, my friends. So basically, we got some crazy news regarding Diablo Immortal. So that's actually going to be coming to mobile and PC, they announced, which is pretty exciting stuff for a lot of fans who've been asking for it to happen. You can actually pre-register as well. I'll leave the link down in the description below for that to pre-register for Diablo Immortal. But basically, it's coming to iOS, Android, and PC as an open beta, which is again pretty exciting for a lot of people. Again, I will also link a blog post down in the description below if you want to read the entire thing. But basically, they said that you asked and we delivered. The team is proud to bring Diablo Immortal, which will launch simultaneously on mobile and open beta on PC, complete with crossplay and cross progression. They've also gone the extra mile to preserve major elements of the iconic Diablo control scheme, so that you can slay monsters in the comfort of your own home chair. Again, you can see the whole control scheme and whatnot on the blog post. I don't want to take too much time here with that, but again, if you want to read the whole thing, it's down in the description below. But let me know if you guys are excited about that. And we're going to move on to the next piece of news, which is Gran Turismo 7 getting a massive update. Finally, a free update for April 2022. So we had obviously some previous kind of smaller updates, and they said there was going to be a bigger one coming in April. And this is adding a bunch of new stuff. As you guys can see, they're going to be adding 3 new cars, including the 2021 Super GT Champion, which will be added, the Subaru BRZ GT321. Pretty nice car, man. The Subaru BRZ S21 as well. They're also going to be adding the Suzuki Cappuccino EA11R91, which is pretty cool stuff. And then I'm probably going to butcher this, but the 24H layout of Spa Francorchamps, I believe is how you pronounce it, will also be added. The total length is 7,004 meters, elevation change, you know, all that. You can see 21 corners. There's going to be a new area in Belgium. It's one of the most famous international circuits in Europe. They said this update is going to add the 24H layout, they said, in addition to the already existing full track layout. So again, it's going to be a new layout of this track that's going to be added. Pretty exciting stuff. It's going to add some more stuff there. And then finally, number 3, the gas hose style houses in Anokura, if I'm pronouncing that right, and cherry blossoms at night locations will also be added to the featured section of Scape. So a pretty solid, chunky kind of update, adding a bunch of stuff. Obviously, there's going to be more updates to come in the future, but for now, that's what we're getting for now. And again, pretty exciting stuff, especially, you know, for people who've been wanting more to be added to Gran Turismo 7. They're still developing and evolving the game and whatnot. So, you know, stay tuned for more and all that good stuff. Let me know if you guys are happy with the changes they've actually made to Gran Turismo 7. And if, you know, you're a little bit more comfortable with the state of the game now, or what else you would like to see changed down in the comments section below. All right, moving on from that, we got some news regarding Call of Duty. A couple different things that we're going to quickly touch upon. The first one, I'll just go ahead. We're going to throw it up straight on screen. You guys can see, and that is the fact that Activision has continued to rapidly expand its Call of Duty development resources, they say, in the first quarter. Its growing teams are focused on delivering even more compelling content to the community on PC and console, as well as expanding Warzone to the mobile platform. No release time frame yet for Warzone mobile yet, but some interesting tidbits there as well. They also confirmed that Call of Duty was lower year over year due to lower Vanguard premium sales. Now, again, they're calling premium, you know, the kind of big Call of Duty releases, the yearly ones, if you will. They say that the net bookings on console and PC declined year over year in the first quarter, reflecting lower premium sales for Call of Duty Vanguard versus the year ago title and lower engagement in Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Mobile. Net bookings were little changed year over year. So interesting stuff going on there. Again, a lot of people weren't really feeling Vanguard. I think this definitely was probably the worst Call of Duty in a while. It just didn't hit right for some reason. If it had felt maybe a little bit closer to World War II, I think maybe that would have you know, had a little bit better of a reception. At least for me personally, my problem was that it felt just way too similar to Modern Warfare 2019 instead of feeling more of its own unique game. That's kind of my biggest issue with Vanguard personally. But I think I heard initially that sales were down like 43-ish% or something like that. So sales not looking very good for Vanguard. One last thing that we do have to touch upon regarding Call of Duty, I'll throw it up on screen right now, and that is Call of Duty teams delivered substantial gameplay improvements for Vanguard and Warzone in the first quarter, so that's good. Development on this year's premium and Warzone experiences are being led by Infinity Ward, as we know, is proceeding very well, they said. They said this year's Call of Duty is a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare, the most successful Call of Duty title to date, and will be the most advanced experience in franchise history. Again, let me read that one more time. They're really hyping this up, saying it's going to be the most advanced experience in franchise history. They also say that the new free-to-play Warzone experience, which is being built from the ground up alongside the premium game, features groundbreaking innovations to be revealed later this year. Now, I'm really hoping that this isn't just, you know, empty words, right? They're not just gassing this thing up, that this is actually how it's going to be, that it's actually going to be a really good experience, because like I said, Vanguard, you know, it didn't hit with a lot of people, unfortunately, you know, especially for me too. Like, I know a lot of people loved Warzone. It didn't feel great to me. So I'm hoping that this new Warzone experience hits a little bit better. And, I don't know, it just kind of, you know, it's a little bit more enticing to play, because for me, the first one, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know what it is about it. It just felt kind of bland, I guess, for me personally. Again, I'm just speaking from my own subjective, right? But yeah, and then as far as the sequel to Modern Warfare, I'm hoping it's good, man. I'm hoping it's good. I'm still hoping for a Call of Duty Ghosts sequel, to be honest with you guys. And I think a lot of people would love to see that, but you know, it is what it is. So that's that. That's pretty much all the Call of Duty news. And then we're going to move on finally to the final thing, which is Ubisoft. So very interesting stuff going on here. Again, this is coming from Kotaku, not my favorite source to be, you know, kind of quoting, but it is what it is. So apparently, according to a report, there's a private equity eyeing Ubisoft as the next big gaming acquisition. You can see it up on screen right now. And this is really interesting stuff going on here, because what could this mean? But basically, private equity firms could be beginning to circle over Ubisoft. Bloomberg reported Friday. Talks are early, but include interest from firms like Blackstone Inc. and KKR and Co. And even if it's not private equity, senior, current, and former Ubisoft developers Kotaku has spoken with in recent months believe that the company will eventually sell to someone amid flagging stock price and ongoing production struggles. Bloomberg does report that Blackstone, KKR, and Co., the two biggest private equity firms in the world, have been studying the French business and have preliminary takeover interest in Ubisoft, but that the company hasn't entered into any serious negotiations with potential acquirers and whatnot. Now, they did go on to say that according to Kotaku's sources, Ubisoft has been working closely with several outside consultancy firms in recent years to audit various parts of its business. While companies will do this to become more profitable and prepare for the future, sources Kotaku spoke with suggest that it's a sign that Ubisoft's trying to tidy up its books for a potential sale, which would be very interesting. So the question is, does it go to one of these private equity companies? Does someone else swoop in, like Microsoft or Sony or someone else? That is the big question right now. A lot of people don't think Microsoft will, just because they're still in the process of the whole Activision deal. Does that mean that they can't still try to make a move and try to still, you know, put some kind of foot forward? I'm not quite 100% sure. It would be interesting. I definitely think that Xbox, Microsoft would be very interested in this kind of acquisition. to add to the realm of things. And, you know, imagine all the Ubisoft games and, you know, Game Pass. I mean, that would be massive for them. I don't see Xbox, Microsoft not wanting to do that. Question is, can they do that? Like I said, with the whole Activision thing still going on, could they kind of step in and, you know, make their own proposition, if you will? Be really interesting to see how this kind of plays out and how this unfolds. But as of right now, it's just a rumor. We don't know for sure, but it seems like there's some reliable sources apparently that are suggesting that this is what's going on, and Ubisoft could, you know, this could happen. And if it does happen, like I said, I think at this point, I would love to see Microsoft just swoop in and pick up Ubisoft as well. I think they would, with Phil Spencer as head, just as I believe that Activision is going to become much better of a company with Phil Spencer, and, you know, produce better quality games. I think the same thing could happen with Ubisoft, that if Xbox would swoop in, Microsoft, I think that they can produce way better content moving forward, because they've kind of lost their touch in the past couple of years. A lot of people feel like it's not, you know, not really, it hasn't been the best in the past couple of years, unfortunately. So I don't know. That's pretty much it for the gaming news. Let me know though what you think about it all in the comment section below. What do you make out of all this? Do you think that you know, this is gonna play out with Ubisoft? And what do you think of all the other news again that we talked about here in this video? Let me know in the comment section below. So I'll end it with the comment of the day. Now this is coming from my video talking about, should Sony and Microsoft be putting ads in their games? And there's a whole thing we talked about there. If you missed that video, you can check it out. And the reception was a little bit mixed, but I wanted to show one specific comment that I feel like kind of maybe summed it up a little bit from what I was seeing, at least in the comments. And this is from King Cryptor. He says, I see an ad in my game and I uninstall. I hate ads with a passion because they ruin the visual design. There is a good point to that as well. He says, I would only accept it if it was like a billboard in Cyberpunk, for example, out of the way, and if it fits the aesthetic. Otherwise, you know, just don't like them. And a lot of people seem to kind of agree with that general consensus. So let me know though what you guys think of that as well. I'm still curious about that topic and how everybody would receive that. But yeah, I think that's kind of a fair point and fair comment. Again, a comment that kind of, you know, encapsulates a lot of what I was seeing around this topic as well. But anyways, that's pretty much it. With that out of the way, I will wrap this up. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys very soon. Another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until then, game on. Thanks for watching.